How do you do? Storyteller here, and I am back, finally, from a long break from taking videos to begin recording again with Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. We are on to the next case, which is Bloodbath. We left off at the end of the previous case just before our break, right before the 500th video, so I'm back. Computer is up and running again, for now, hopefully. We've had a little bit of technical difficulties, but you'll hear all about that. You'll hear all about what's been going on in my life and everything in a soon-to-be-coming video. I have a lot of updates, I have a lot of stuff to tell, a lot of stuff to tell. But, for now, let's focus on the game. I have my handy-dandy notebook. My dear, sweet, beloved Hick Chief is making me a cup of coffee, which shall be arriving shortly, so don't be startled by that. And let's get into the case. Bloodbath. Do you really want to replay this case? Progress you have earned in this case will be reset. This will not affect other cases you have played. This is the most recent case, right? I'm not losing it. I've only done 2. Yeah. Do it. I need to kind of remember how to play, but it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Okay. Oh. I'm so stupid. I have to click the continue button. You guys didn't see that. By the way, surrounded by all of my lovely artwork, minus this one, the Harley Quinn one. I did not draw that, but the rest of them I did. Thank you, my beloved. I appreciate you. Oh, it's starting. Watson. I seem to recall... Yes.
Holmes, what happened?
Drug overdose.
I feel... deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Drugs. Probably. I'm guessing that's a definite probably. Yeah, we go.
The pupil is dilated.
Yeah, drugs.
The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Counting the heartbeats.
I need to
Oh, okay. So I just have to click.
A weak pulse. Around 50 beats per minute.
How do you know that? You only can't... What is... She chewing up my shoes again.
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote?
Antidote?
You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic? Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these two young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman Baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Yeah, that one sounds a lot more up our alley. So what was happening in the background is our wretched dog chewed up my flip-flop. She has already chewed up my sneaker, and she was attacking my flip-flop, apparently.
Yeah, she was. And she grabbed your Converse. I'm kidding, she didn't do that.
Oh, yeah. We wouldn't have a dog anymore.
No, see, I'm just listening to you record, and every time it gets quiet, I'm like,
No. We've had, like I said, we've had technical difficulties, so I'm finally getting the
That's
computer
an
to work.
understatement.
Yes. So, we're both keeping an eye on the computer, hoping it will continue working. The world is mad right now. Alright, I've got my notebook. We're on our way to the Roman Baths to investigate a murder with no murder weapon. I'm guessing we're putting aside the two banker boys in a boat tied together. Something about lovers, whatever. Okay, putting that aside, we're going to the Roman Baths. And I apparently poisoned myself on purpose. I mean, I don't think I have anything to deuce right now. I didn't even take a sip of that. It's very hot. There are no clues available at the moment. Please continue the investigation. Completely fair, that's kind of what I thought. Haven't made any deductions yet. Because we just started. Hi, Watson. Forgive me for staring at you very closely. Moving on. It's been raining all day today. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful fish.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Hope it wasn't a messy murder. Otherwise, they just left it like that. Suspects.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Crime weapon.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Witnesses. Well, obviously
Was there
those
anyone
three.
else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Interesting. Oh, how do I play again? Okay, it is WASD.
What should we do next, Holmes?
We'll probably talk to the witness. Whoa, 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 mouse sensitivity. You guys know that's my pet peeve. Let's reduce that. There we go. A little bit better. Smooth, nice and smooth. Like butter. Hello.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Certainly, sir. I'm going to look at your face very closely. You have wrinkles under your eyes. I mean, you stubble.
Scratched what? Fastidious. Light wrinkles. Fastidious. Fastidious. Fastidious? Wait. Fastidious. Hold on, I'm doing a word search. Scratched something. Fastidious. Very attentive to or concerned about accuracy and details. Okay. Oh, I dropped my pen. Sorry. First time back in a little while. Gonna look at the side of your face. Scissor cut. Grims himself. Lives alone. That was a quick attention to detail. I mean, I cut my own hair a lot of the time, like the corners, like the front up here, but I don't live alone, so that's a pretty steep conclusion. Gold buttons, shiny buttons. Yeah, he's got shiny buttons. He's got Concilio et Labor, the Department of Labor, Manchester City. Okay, never mind. He's got a ticket in his pocket. Oh, a telegram. Telegram. Sent today. Okay. So you got wrinkles under your eyes. You cut your own hair. Apparently you live alone. You've got very shiny buttons. And you've got a telegram from today. But you have attention to detail? Tell us what happened.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths.
Okay.
I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Were there any other visitors?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Baby, hello. Officer.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Well, I kind of wanted to talk to you, but that's fine. Frigidarium.
The steam room's on the other side,
Well,
Mr. Holmes.
excuse me for wanting to look around. Exitus. Why is everything in, like, Latin? I'm guessing this is it. I guess it is the Roman baths. Everything would be in Latin. Ah! Guys, the sensitivity. It's the look 7 sensitivity. Bring it down to, like, 15. There. A little bit better. A little bit better. Champagne bottle.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Oil lamp. Could be something in the air.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Okay. This is so neat. I love the setting.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
I mean, the door doesn't make that much noise. Oh, they're still in here. I didn't expect them to still be in here.
Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Body, examine. Yikes.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Wow. Gruesome.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Curious. So either some kind of blood thinner, or the body is not in the state that it was in originally. Right hand.
Look,
Ring
Watson.
finger.
He was wearing a
He was
ring.
wearing a ring.
He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Trying to see. That's the opposite hand, so that's not... Wait, is it? Yeah. No, that's the opposite hand, so that's not the wedding ring, but I don't know if the game knows that. Like, I don't know if that's a European thing, if it's on the different hand. I think we've seen everything about the body. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick once-over before I talk to anybody. Glasses. Ooh, cracked
One
in the
lens is
glasses.
cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
That's the wrong eye. It was the other eye.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
So I need something to pick it up and sift through this. Hello, gentlemen. I will talk to you in a second. It's kind of awkward. You're all just in towels.
Mr. Holmes?
That's fine. There's not a whole lot to see in here. There's a depiction of a guy with some kind of spear or something. That's kind of ironic. Alright, Mr. Blinkhorn.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Mr. Pitkin.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Blood. Blood on towel. Handprint blood on
Blood
towel.
traces wiped on the towel.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
His hands look kind of funny too, but I'm not really making mention of that. Like, his hands look kind of funny.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
You thought he was asleep? Hold on. You thought he was asleep? Look at him! You thought he was asleep?
There was only one hit.
Yes. I'm like, you thought he was asleep. I just spit everywhere. You thought... Hold on. You thought he was asleep. Either you're guilty or just stupid. Steam switch. Can't read what it says. G. Newell Sons, Steam Specialist, Seattle,
G.
Washington.
Newell and Sons, Steam Specialists, Seattle, WA.
Washington. Oh, it gets awfully steamy in
With the
here.
steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Interesting. Well, that's obviously how the murder happened. Okay.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Well, I mean, murder. Can I go out here? Okay. Breathe in that fresh air. Oh,
I
that's
cannot
fine.
leave until I have seen the body.
I have seen the body. Oh, do I want to look for his clothes?
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the
I want to
men
see
from the
his
steam
ring.
room.
Where's his ring?
These clothes belong to one of the suspects. clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Yes, I know they belong to one of the suspects, but I want to look for the ring, because that would tell me whose clothes the murderer was married. Where's 1, 2, 3, 4? So 3 suspects and a victim. I see 1. Sorry for the spinning. 2, 3 sets of clothing. Where's the 4th set of clothing? Where's the 4th set of clothing? I didn't really mean to hit that, but it was worth taking a look. Where is the 4th set of clothing? Wait, what did I do? What did I just see? I like jumped, skipped. Hold on. Blood.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Oh, I just picked that up and put it in my pocket. I guess. Inventory. Blood sample. Telegram sent from 6:30 this morning. Oh, that was right when the murder happened. Oh, there's
This
a
key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
I'm not gonna wipe that off or anything. I'm just gonna stick it in my pocket. Gonna examine the body one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything. Right hand, ring, face. I'm gonna look at the ring again.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring.
Yes, I know he was wearing a ring, but where are his clothes? Where are his clothes?
I cannot leave until I have seen the body.
I can't understand.
If you have to
I don't want...
Let us out, please. Let us out.
The brazier is...
Yes, I know
It is too hot.
still burning. Too hot to reach into. Item required.
We don't have many leads here.
I mean, we kinda do. I'd love to know what the key is from, but I'm not allowed to look anywhere else yet.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
I know. I mean, it is a straight shot into the brain, but yeah, it probably shouldn't have bled this much. Not gonna look at his feet or anything. Only allowed to look where it's necessary. I don't need to see the wound again. Let me see if I can look at the blood, I guess. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I just... It's my voice that says I'm annoyed, because I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. I have examined the body. I mean, I see him. I see it's a lot of blood. I see his face.
There was only one...
The wound, death would have been instantaneous. I get it. Gonna look at his hand again. Ring. Oh, dirt.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Dirt. Got some
dirt.
Got dirt. Ring finger. Dirt.
Well, that is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
How can you tell?
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
That's a bit narcissistic.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
Yes, but probably not wrong. Blood. Gentlemen. I shall ask what the key goes to. I just had a thump. The key was the murder weapon. No, it's not. It's not the murder weapon.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Obviously you did, because you got a telegram. Ah, Q! Blood sent morning telegram.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
So you were away for a few minutes to send a telegram to your sister. If it really was your sister, not someone trying to distract you, but allegedly to speak to your sister in Manchester. Thinking. So you were away for a short time, you left the key locked up in your desk. In that time, somebody could have come back, taken the key, gone in, committed the murder, and left before you got back. Frigidarum. Can I go in here now? Thank you, I wanted to go in here. Rodney Bentcliffe.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Interesting. Oh, box. Photo negatives. I mean, there's one that's kind of discolored. Oh, that's cool.
A glass plate negative is missing.
Interesting, so we could be looking for something like a projective.
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Okay. So we could be looking for something projected. Or someone looking to steal an artifact? Question mark?
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Wasn't looking for that much of a close-up, but that's fine. Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology, to shine light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event, and record it favorably if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore, and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Looks like you're looking for a lot of publicity there. Interesting. Daily Mirror. There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. I'm one of them. He's a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk around England, abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charm, and has oft been declared by the young ladies of European blah 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 connections, blah in the political world. Call him unforgiving, authoritarian, determined, and ambitious. Archaeologists say only means success for all concerned. So there's a lot of hoopla making him sound really good. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Baths excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived, blah blah blah. Savior. Immediate control of the excavation. So is this a real, like, archaeological site, or is it just an archaeological themed building where they collect archaeological finds. Because I don't feel like this is a real site in downtown London that's a real Roman site. That doesn't compute. But maybe this is a themed building and this is where he keeps his keepsakes? Question mark? Or it was imported here? Question mark? Table. Oh, it's a shield. Wait, I'm gonna look at everything.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Document. This metal plate, beside its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger, and at present I'm unable to determine what exactly it might be. Okay, so it's not a shield. I thought it was a shield, but apparently it's a component to something. Apparently. I thought it was a shield, but that's okay. Okay,
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
Okay.
I will need these tongs.
Yes. Now we can go back to the sauna. I did want to explore the frigidarium, though. I assume that means a cold room. Just frigid. You know. Frigidarium. Kind of sounds like it would be cold. Oh!
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Oh, shut up, Watson. Well, that was timely.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
I wouldn't say tons. Interesting. Well, there went going to the frigidarium. I guess I am going to the frickin' the baths, the sauna, blah. No clue. Not asking. These guys are just getting their money's worth in this sauna. Whoa, I get to control it. I get to control it. I know what I'm going for. I'm just like having fun. How? Ah, wait. Come on, it's not this hard. It's just because I'm using a mouse.
I should analyze this melted metal.
I would love to. Perform analysis. Melt metal found in brazier. So it could be the murder weapon that was just melted down. Glasses. I'll examine the glasses again just in case.
One lens is cracked.
Probably due to the temperature of the brazier. Okay. Well, that's not very helpful. Hi. Okay, well, you're just gonna stare at me, but I'm probably gonna go do an analysis. Baker Street. Off we go. Open deductions. What do we know? Effective arrival. So Rodney's arrival saved the archaeological research at the baths. How do you know that? Deselect. You haven't made any deductions yet. That's fine. I really don't have much to go on yet. Whee! Here we are. Oh, very scenic. Hold on. That would probably make a very nice thumbnail. There we go. There we go. Making sure my camera's still there. That will make a very nice thumbnail for this video. Oh, I love this building. Like, I love hanging out here. I think Never mind. I'm just thinking something.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I mean, we could go get lunch, but we don't eat. I don't believe in eating. Oh, look! London! There's actually people out there. That's so cool. It's like we're in a little world where people actually exist. Telescope, because I'm a creepy person. Hi, Ken! Why are you always there? Yes, analyze the dirt. Dirt samples. Okay. Whoa. Hello. Wait.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
Interesting to find at an archaeological site.
Selenite.
Selenite.
Pyrite.
Fool's gold. Selenite. I mean... Oh!
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
White clay. London white clay. I mean, you didn't have to tell me that.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Analyze the blood. Oh, I've already done the peroxide mix and everything.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
Okay. Whoa.
This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Okay. I was gonna say it's watery. That's normal of like a blood thinner that could make him pass out or faint or anything like that.
I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen.
Okay, you want to pipette. Peroxide. Let's do shower.
Water.
Okay.
This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Water? Well, that doesn't make sense. And if he drowned, why would it be in his blood? That needs more research. Okay.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It
Yes,
appears to
I
be
know.
silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Okay.
I must take...
Yes, a pipette. Pipette. Acid. To the coin. Red. Red.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Okay.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
So we have a piece of molten silver in the fire pit. Oh, doggy! Distracted. Piece of molten silver in the fire pit. We have blood that's been diluted by water from the victim. And we have dirt from somewhere in London. Clay, excuse me. Clay with pyrite in it.
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Oh. That's just cute. Well, shall we go to the... Well, we can't go to the part in London where the clay is. But I want to go to where the clay is. Why? Can I tell Watson?
I'm always wondering what's on your mind,
no, I'm not gonna
Holmes.
tell Watson. Why would I tell Watson?
My analysis table.
Yes, I
It
know
is
it's
useful for my
your
work.
work. I know it's useful for your work. Oh, look at your wall. It kind of looks like mine, but you know, it's funny. Sir Bencliffe, yes, excellent. Bankruptcy
That
Act.
is not the one I need.
It's not 1883. It's 1893. Egypt.
That is not the one
no.
I need.
Electric
That is
Railway.
not the one
no,
I need.
Dawson and Elligan
That
are
is
bank.
not-
No, it's the bank.
That is not the one I need.
Oh, I can change the page. I forgot I can change the page. That's why I was so confused.
Cannibals. Wellington
That
burglary.
is not the one I...
Okay, sorry. Let's go to 1893. I just Ben Cliff's mummy. Ooh, that sounds fun. The great excavation in Assuan has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bencliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an inoculated eye and posed in an unusual position, like the victim. The right hand was tensed as if reaching out for someone,
Like the victim.
The mummy was buried upright. She had been named the Desperate Mummy. Mummy, not nummy. Due to her very peculiar characteristics, nearby could be read in Latin, by the eye he was punished for what he saw. He was not worthy. He was punished for what he saw he was not worthy.
Just like the murder victim.
The mummy is believed to be Roman, rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are common with mysteries.
Here it is.
Yes, I know.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
I think that's supposed to say in the text that he was not worthy, what he was not worthy. Yeah. Okay. So I need to kind of find where that mummy is. Sounds important. That's a normal thing to do with mail. That's fine.
The technical progress of the British Empire is now an example to the international community. 3 days ago, our famous inventor, Mr. Thomas Robinson, presented a prototype of his most recent invention, the autonomous electricity generator. It caused an incredible furor. It is another confirmation of the fact that our empire has produced so many eminent people. In other news, a train has mysteriously disappeared en route to that's the last case. Letter from a grateful mother. Nelligan case. Yes, I realized the first case I probably got it wrong. I apologize, it was my first time playing a level in this game. I was probably very, very, very wrong. I apologize. I have considered going back to it, but I acknowledge I cannot change the... Let me pause for a second. I cannot change the outcome of previous mistakes. I cannot go back in time to undo my mistakes, so I must learn from them. I must not jump to hasty conclusions, and my punishment for doing so is that I must live with the consequences of my actions.
Archive. I can always...
Consult it if need be. That's why we have the internet now. But you didn't have it in your time, Holmes, so you have encyclopedias. I also had encyclopedias when I was young, because we did not yet have the full access to the internet. I'm just looking around again. It's been a little while.
Oh, I get to dress him. I forgot.
Casual suit. Black suit. Brown suit. Green suit. Gray suit. You've got a lot of suits. Oh, I like the gray suit. Light suit. Bandit outfit. Farmer outfit. Morning gown. Ooh, that's sharp. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Sailor outfit. Unbuttoned suit. Casual suit. Okay, let's go to the... Wait. Gray suit. I like the gray suit. I like the morning outfit even more. The bathrobe thing. Very sharp. But I like this one for now, so we'll do this. Makeup table. Hair and hat. I just like that I can do this. Okay, so I only have one option with that. Can't wear glasses. Can't have facial hair. That's alright. That's fine. At least I got to change his suit. Some kind of customization ability. Had to think about what that word was. I guess we'll go back to the baths. Maybe I missed something. I feel like I should be able to go to that place in London that has the clay. Do I have any deductions? Inside brazier, Britannia silver was found melted in the brazier. Very liquidy blood. Very liquidy blood. Okay, nothing connects right now. But his blood was very liquidy and diluted with water. There's no deductions to be made right now. I don't really need to write that down yet. I kind of got that, but that's fine. Did I look at the fountain before? I don't think I can, but just double checking.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
None whatsoever.
These baths are becoming sinister.
Becoming, he says. Becoming sinister, he says. Let me go... Let me inspect the blah 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 again. The frigidarium. Well,
This area.
Yes, I know it's his office. I'd like to go back inside. And then I'd like to check the collapse area. And what's on the floor? Wait, what's on the floor? That looks so important. What's on the floor? What's on the floor? Okay, there's nothing interesting in here. Just checking. Go to the collapsed area with the frigidarium. The frigidarium.
Those stones weigh...
It does not matter.
Watson is no longer in here, but thank you for making him sound like he's in here. Can't go over there, nothing to look at. Oh, you... Okay, you are here. Hi. You kinda terrified me. I didn't know you were in here. Ugh. It's been so long since I recorded, my voice is actually starting to go kind of weird because I've been recording. I'm gonna check the clothes one more time because he had a ring.
Clothes
Where's the
belonging
ring?
to one of the suspects.
Where did the ring
These
go?
clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Yes, I know.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. An ice champagne for a special occasion.
Nothing more to say, I guess. Him dropping it down, I guess, is his way of telling me he had nothing more to say. Yes, I know they're expensive clothes. I'm looking for a ring. Plus, there's only 3 sets of clothes here when there should be 4. Just saying.
Do we have to stay here?
I mean, I don't know why you have to stay in here. Obviously, you have nothing on you, and I guess the policemen could search you if they wanted to. Steam, I'm not ready to do that yet. I'm gonna look here again. Nothing to see. Wait.
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Yes, I know the weapon is nowhere to be found. Let's try the steam again.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Can't see. Help. Help. I'm trying to see if like a trapdoor or something opens when the room is like this. Where is it? Where is this witch on the wall? Help. Help. Okay, I'm gonna do a wall walk. We're gonna follow the wall. Help. Isn't it right here? Is it not supposed to be right here? Help. There. Why was it not visible when I had weird vision on? Thanks. I can't tell if he said because I'm bad or because I'm fat, but I'm gonna hope for the other one. Uh-huh. Okay. Ooh, do I have something to say finally? Loading. Loading. Who brought champagne?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
I mean, it could be. Alcohol does tend to, water down the blood, but not with the water. It would be with alcohol. Never mind, that wouldn't make sense. Why is his blood all watery? Wait. Could I have clicked on that? Because I saw the part where in London I'm supposed to go to check out the clay. Effective arrival. No. Liquidy blood. No. Inside brazier. No. Okay. Nothing to draw conclusions. Just checking. Oh, Watson. Let me check very quickly, because I know right there where I'm looking is where the clay is, and it's right on the edge of the Thames, or however you say that river's name. It's right on the edge of it.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Search the crime scene and the area of the Strand's bath. Find the missing weapon. Well, I'm pretty sure the silver thing is probably the weapon. Right there is where the clay is from. Alright, we're gonna go back to the baths. And we're gonna search for the clothes that I'm apparently missing somehow. Strand Lane baths. Again. Sorry for all this back and forth. I just really don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm missing something about that fountain. I feel like the fountain's somehow important. I don't know why. I just feel like I need to check the fountain. I don't know what else could be in the steam room. I'm thinking I'm still missing something in the room where all the clothing is, because there's only 3 sets of clothing, and Sherlock has not commented on that. There are 4 people in the steam bath and only 3 sets of clothing. Just saying. Alright, first, I'm gonna look at this fountain, because I feel like this fountain is significant, but it's not highlighting to let me click on it, so probably not, but had to check. Alright. Gonna look up there. There's a window up there. There's an interesting painting on the ceiling. Hi. Didn't mean to stare you in the face.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from
Yes, I know.
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
I'm looking for the ring. He was wearing a ring. What happened to his ring?
Expensive
and his
clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Champagne, chilling in a bottle. There's only 3 sets of clothes. That annoys me that you're not drawing attention to that.
It's horrible.
Blah.
It's
I don't care about you. Blood on the towel. You're not gonna mention his hands that are also, like, grimy?
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
I mean, is there something else I'm supposed to notice here? Because normally you would, like, wrench me away when I'm done looking at something.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
I mean, yeah, there's blood on the towel. He said he touched him on the shoulder, but that's kind of... I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Nobody else has got blood near them. You're the only one with blood near you, and I don't like you. Glasses that are cracked, probably from the heat. I don't want to do the steam switch again because I got lost.
The grid cannot be removed.
Then why can I look at only this grid? Why is this grid important?
Mr. Holmes?
Hi. Grid. Wait. Grid.
The grid cannot be removed.
Can't look at that one, apparently. Can't look at that one. Okay, it was just the front. Making sure he didn't have any on the back of him either. That grid can't be messed with. That grid can't be messed with. That grid can't be messed with. And that grid can't be messed with. So what am I missing? The lever doesn't open any trap doors. Can't really see anything. The glasses might be significant, but I can't do anything with them right now. There's no significance about where he was standing. The grids cannot be removed. I'm gonna try walking from the other direction. Steam.
G. Newell and Son.
Seattle, Washington. I don't want to turn on the steam again, because that just is very confusing. Can't look at that grid. Or that one.
The grid.
Just that one. Gonna make sure I'm not missing anything. I can't jump. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Hi, Watson. I can't check the fountain. Determined to check that fountain because I feel like I'm missing something. Love the statues.
All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
Sorry for flying around. I'm just trying to look at everything, make sure I don't miss anything. Let me check that office again. Check the shelves. Gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. The box. There's a slide that's missing. One of them in there is of Egyptian artifacts. Lisp is coming in strong today. Okay, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Placard. And Watson is not with me. Noting that, duly noted. I wanted to go in here. Oh, no, same thing. Fallen blocks. And then I'm gonna turn around, and Watson's there. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. That's fine. What have I not searched? Because it says in my checklist that I need to search the whole place. So what have I not searched? Gonna look at all the statues. I'm throwing myself around here. Alright, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna turn on the steam, see if I can find something. Steam.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Gonna run to the door. Can't go out. Officer doesn't want to talk to me. I'm gonna look in every nook and cranny. That doesn't really help me. I can actually see kind of better like this. Gonna look in every nook. There's no secret passageways that open when I hit the steam button. Literally the only thing I can interact with in this... What is that? Oh, it's a flame. The only thing I can interact with in this state is the handle to turn off the steam. So what have I not done? Why am I lost? What am I not doing? Hold on. My work in Egypt. Champagne found in an ice bucket. The metal turned out to be Britannia quality silver. There's a key found underneath the body to the steam room. Morning telegram. He went out at 7:30 this morning to send or receive a telegram.
These baths are becoming
Any
Don't ask me about progress.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, back to Baker Street. No, wait. I'm missing something here. All reliable. Let's do it. Ugh. Backside hurts from sitting in this chair. But I'm not complaining because my computer's working. Thank you for still working. La da da, don't mind me. I'm just kind of looking up a guide. See, I'm not going to look ahead. I'm not going to spoil anything for myself. I'm not looking so I can get the good ending or the right conclusion. I'm literally just looking for a clue that I'm missing. Because I'm obviously missing something and I'm completely unable to proceed. So we're going to Bloodbath. Chapter 5, Bloodbath. Baker Street, Lane, with the body gone to reveal a key. Head up to the brazier and examine it. Look to the left, find a steam switch on the wall. There are 3 suspects. Some of them have blood on them. One, Mr. Garrow, has blood on him. Examine the grid on the wall next to the police officer. You can leave the room. Blah. Wait. Hold on. You can now leave the room. Speak with the inspector and say you have no objections to the relocation of the suspect. I was trying to say because just after that it said I can go to Scotland Yard.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes? Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
I'm missing something because I'm supposed to be able to talk to him to tell them we can relocate the suspects. So let me double check, make sure I've done everything. Examine changing room, steam room, and pool room. Enter the changing room. Number of things on the benches. 3 sets of clothing. A champagne bottle. Examine the bottle and examine the cork. Rotate the bucket so you can see and examine the melted ice. Continue into the steam room to find the body. Examine the body, starting with the wound on his face. Examine the blood running down his chest. Examine his right wrist. Examine the dirt under his fingernails and on his hand. Finally, examine the ring to find that his finger to find that his ring is missing. The police will remove the body. With the body gone, examine the blood that's left behind. Take a sample of the blood to use your talent to reveal the key, which you should be able to take. Head up to the brazier fire to examine it. Examine the melted metal in the fire as well. On the rim of the brazier you can find some glasses. Examine both the lenses. Examine both of the lenses? Examine both of the lenses. Examine both of the lenses? Is that what I'm missing? Is that literally what I'm missing? Examine both of the lenses? Glasses?
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Is that all I needed? Is that all I needed? Is that all I needed?
I mean...
Is that all I needed? I'm gonna be mad if that's all I needed. I'm gonna be mad. That was all I needed! Ah!
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
No objections.
None, Lestrade.
So you read with me, that's all I learned. I learned after this that we can go to Scotland Yard, but he literally just said that we can interrogate them at Scotland Yard. That was it, that's all I learned. Oh my gosh! Why was that so difficult? Why didn't I just look at both lenses? Of course, I would look at the cracked lens and not the normal lens. But they're for short-sighted people, apparently. B. It's not even in here. The glasses make no consequence whatsoever. They're completely inconsequential. Not that they're inconsequential, they just don't show up in the notes. Oy vey, that was difficult, but it's okay, that was my fault. I didn't look at both the lenses. I need to be thorough. At least we know what we did so we can progress. That was the only thing I missed, by the way. That was the only thing. But that's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Well, we should probably do what we need to do. This is such a cool place. I like this place. Oh, I can go in. This is the evidence room, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, it's the evidence room. Okay, so each person. So this is Pinkin, the guy with the rockin' beard.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Okay, that's a unique item. Visiting card.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Oh, this guy was the manager. Okay, so that was all of his stuff. Garrow's belongings. Drug file.
A file with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Am I to believe that was some sort of antidepressant? I didn't... Melancholia. Is that depression? Hold on. Handy dandy phone, what's melancholia? Melancholia. Melancholia. Come on. Come on. Melancholia. I don't want to see the movie. Oh, there's a movie, apparently. Melancholia. Meaning. Deep sadness or gloom. Melancholy. Okay, so that's depression. Bloody towel.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
That was poetic. That was poetic.
An ordinary pencil.
How do you know it's ordinary? And a letter from Pitkin. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear Sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavation remains under your directions. Excavations? So is this a real site? Is this a real archaeological site in the middle of London? Remain under your direction, and yet the works have not been progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we were unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. Okay, so it might be fake. I can't tell. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have the time remaining to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Ooh! I can see a ring in the next thing, in the next bin. Bentcliffe's belongings. There's
this
a ring here.
Was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
So is this the victim's things? What's going on? Hold on. There's
an Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
But this looks like it was sealed shut again.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Oh, we took it apparently. A coin.
An old and rather dirty coin.
Interesting. Was this on the victim?
A hand-drawn map.
To where? Rodney
Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
A drawing? A very nice
The
drawing.
last pages were torn out.
You
We
see,
must
this
find
is-
a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
There's a pencil right in the next bin.
To begin with,
Ordinary
a few
pencil.
strokes of the pencil will be enough.
Can you
I
shut
don't
up
want
for
to
5
damage
seconds?
the traces.
My point was, I'd just be terrified if I ever like go missing or get murdered, because I have a million notebooks with just pieces torn out of them, and people are gonna be like, the murderers tore the pages out to keep them from being found, and I'm just like, no, it was just rubbish that was written in it, so I tore it out. I'm sorry. So I'm afraid of that happening. It's just like, I know what we're doing here, though. We're doing tracings. Very lightly. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Is that it?
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Cool method. Does that actually work?
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you
I don't
doing?
have pencils.
Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
I was gonna say something, but I kind of forgot what it was. The right eyeball has been pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. A curved blade like an Egyptian knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping apart the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which completing its trajectory in the cerebellum caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led to the direct death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond with the chronic infection by elements inhaled in a burial chamber. A decaying mummy. That's very specific, but okay. He was cursed. For example, a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased to their grave. A remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged, so he might have breathed something in while he was investigating a tomb that could have affected him. Interesting. Yeah, probably shouldn't have been busted tampering with the evidence, but you know, whatever. That's the morgue. Give me a second. Locked. Oh, those are just cells, but oh, here we go. I got stuck for a second. Policeman. Nobody in this interrogation room. Oh, I have to call them in one at a time. Blinkhorn. Garrow. And Pitkin. Oh, Pitkin wasn't the one with the beard. But Pitkin is the manager,
Please
so I want to
escort
talk to
this
him.
suspect for interrogation.
Why did I say that so formally?
Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock.
I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Probably, especially if you keep talking like that. I'm gonna stare at you for a few seconds, though. Yeah. Lots of skin problems. A lot like me, though. Arrogant look. Oh, I could have told you that to begin with without even looking at him. Just by the sound of his voice, he's arrogant. Ring. Signet ring. Aristocratic roots. I can tell you that, too. Gold chain. Cashmere waistcoat. Man of wealth. Again, obvious. Arrogant. His hands are clean. I'm just looking for anything. His hair is neat. I'm not too sure. Mouth shape, disdain. Oh, I wouldn't have picked that up. I noticed the arrogance, but disdain, I guess. Profession, he probably doesn't have a profession as well.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Owns the baths.
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
Very defensive.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament.
Aggressive.
Suspicious. Authoritarian. Unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
So why didn't you like him? What do you do?
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Ah! Signet ring, chilled champagne, Pitkin's letter. Letter?
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
I don't like you.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. Then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Champagne.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
I don't know if I believe you.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
It was if you were employing him.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Not necessarily. Blinkhorn.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
It wanted me to look at my clues, but I'll do that at the end of all the
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Nice name. I'm going to stare at you intently. He's got a birthmark there, but I'm not going to comment on it. Wrinkled brow. Focused look. Attentive. He is attentive. Shabby. Worker. Not wealthy. Yeah, they are rusty. His hands. Callous. Yeah, he's got like little cuts on his hands and stuff. Recent earthwork. Profession.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
I believe him. So far.
How well were your researches progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. Sir Rodney's ring. Wrong one. Select the correct answer.
How well were your researches progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Work progress. Roman coin, chilled champagne, bloody key, signet ring, Roman coin, Pitkin's letter.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
What did you see?
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Why? Interesting.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
How? If he kept it, he's a treasure hunter, not an archaeologist. I'm not throwing stones, because I am also a treasure hunter, not an archaeologist. But there's a difference.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions.
Possibly overdosing.
I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Shifty eyes. You just looked off to the right. I don't know if I believe you now.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
That, I believe you. I don't believe you about the silver, but I believe you about the champagne.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Why do I keep saying it like that? I don't have to be so sketch. Like, seriously, it's not that big a deal. Oh,
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
You have a weirdly shaped face.
I am Tristram Garrow.
Drugs. I'm going to look at you very closely. I can see a scar there. His eyes. Eye bags, yes. Scruff. Badly shaven. He's not shaven at all, actually. Perspiration. Yeah, he is sweating. But again, this probably... It could be withdrawal or his medication. If that is correct. Dirty clothes. Yes, his clothes are dirty. He is an archaeologist, though. Egyptian or Indian symbol? Protective amulet. Hamsa hand. Superstitious. I was gonna say, I don't think that's Egyptian.
What is your occupation?
Archaeologist.
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Oh, you're tripping a little bit.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
Again. Okay, you're hearing voices. This is fine.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood.
Knife?
I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Shining like gold?
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Okay.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Why do you say what if you heard me? If you heard me, why would you say what? Ring.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Worked on it? With silver? Melted it? Fixed it?
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Wet coins. Drug.
Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
Okay.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
I don't think he's that good of an actor. Alright, I'm gonna put my clues together now. Garrow's drug, champagne inside brazier. Sir Rodney's lying to everyone about his work. He was working alone and secretly broken glasses. Pitkin's fight, wanted to stop Blinkhorn. Liquidy blood. Drug? No, I didn't think so, but I had to try it. Stolen notes. According to Sir Rodney's notes, he was about to make a remarkable discovery. No. Rodney's lie. And stolen notes. Yes, I knew that would make a conclusion. A mortal secret. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could his discovery be a motive for the crime? Last expedition. Find out where Sir Rodney was several days before his murder to uncover his precious secret. Well, I think I know that. The clay area. The area that has the clay in it near the water because the coins were wet. He was excavating wet coins. The place that has the white clay that was under his nails is by the river, so we could check that out. Effective arrival. Arrival saved the archaeological research at the baths. Oh, that did match. I wasn't sure if it would. Blinkhorn's humiliation. Work was saved by the arrival of Sir, but at a high cost to his morale or interest. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of working together and the chance of learning from him. I don't know either one yet, so I'm not gonna make an assumption. Wait, no, I wasn't done yet. I think I still had more. Very liquidy blood. They didn't drink the champagne yet, though. Broken glasses. They were Garrow's glasses. Stolen notes. Effective arrival. Inside brazier. Broken glasses, Garrow's drug. Okay. Inside brazier. Broken glasses. Possible silver weapon. An item of silver has been recently melted in the brazier. And that one, but I don't have a conclusion to that yet. Okay. Well, I have an idea where the last expedition was. But let's go down to the morgue.
Locked.
This one. There we go. But I shall have to leave this for the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!